EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting. Position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Throwing now is Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here we go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. St. Brown motioning left.
Ric Flair.
To throw is Goff. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Brown. Tiger, Tiger. Hey, lift. Lift. Cornell.
Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Louis. 12. 12. Value 3.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Easy. Kill. Hey, no, wait. What's that?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Goff going to shift him around. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Clock. Super one.
Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Hey, Shell. What's that?
2nd and 10, Goff again. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
14. What's that?
Back to throw, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 4 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
29. Let's go. 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, 76. 70. Hardball. What's that?
Now Goff on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now,
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Carr gonna throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
808. Raider 93. 93. Push it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Shell.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Shell. Super 66.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby. Let's go.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Olave motioning to the left. Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 5.
Get down.
So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Down. 180. 180. Get down. Come up the ball hard. Blue 80.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Carr will look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's gone. And my goodness, another interception. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Listen. Hey, 5. Turbo.
On 2nd and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
5 down. 1, Raider 1.
To throw, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Lutz with the extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. The 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Come on. Ric Flair.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Hey, Shell.
From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try now for Patterson. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick completion here to Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
12, go. 11. Super. Merlin.
Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Down. 6:37.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Olave holds it in. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Go, Todd! 12! Nickel! 18! Harbaugh! What's that?
On first and 10, Goff. There's Laporta, and he's got it. Touchdown, Lions. "23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, here's Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Carr. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 3rd and 20. Carr going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Goff throwing again. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734. Raider 1. 734.
Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Raider 1.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Down.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.